Welcome back to HealthTech Explorers. Today, we're diving into a concise yet highly impactful document from the FDA, titled Good Machine Learning Practice for Medical Device Development, Guiding Principles. This document outlines essential practices for developing AI and machine learning-based medical devices. It's only 2 pages long, but it packs a lot of valuable insights. If you're curious, you can find the full document linked in the description below. If you're passionate about AI in healthcare, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on how technology is transforming medicine. Overview of GMLP principles. Machine learning or ML is transforming medical devices by enabling them to continuously learn and adapt. To ensure safety, effectiveness, and reliability, the FDA and Health Canada outlined 10 guiding principles known as Good Machine Learning Practice or GMLP. These principles serve as a framework to support the development, deployment, and oversight of AI and ML-based medical devices. Let's go through each principle as outlined in the GMLP document. The guiding principles. Multidisciplinary expertise is leveraged throughout the total product lifecycle. In-depth understanding of a model's intended integration into clinical workflow, and the desired benefits and associated patient risks, can help ensure that ML-enabled medical devices are safe and effective and address clinically meaningful needs over the lifecycle of the device. Good software engineering and security practices are implemented. Model design is implemented with attention to the fundamentals. Good software engineering practices, data quality assurance, data management, and robust cybersecurity practices. These practices include methodical risk management and design process that can appropriately capture and communicate design, implementation, and risk management decisions and rationale, as well as ensure data authenticity and integrity. Clinical study participants and datasets are representative of the intended patient population. Data collection protocols should ensure that the relevant characteristics of the intended patient population, for example, in terms of age, sex, race, and ethnicity, use, and measurement inputs are sufficiently represented in a sample of adequate size in the clinical study and training and test datasets, so that results can be reasonably generalized to the population of interest. This is important to manage any bias, promote appropriate and generalizable performance across the intended patient population, assess usability, and identify circumstances where the model may underperform. Training datasets are independent of test sets. Training and test datasets are selected and maintained to be appropriately independent of one another. All potential sources of dependence, including patient, data acquisition, and site factors, are considered and addressed to assure independence. Selected reference datasets are based upon best available methods. Accepted. Best available methods for developing a reference dataset ensure that clinically relevant and well-characterized data are collected and the limitations of the reference are understood. If available, accepted reference datasets in model development and testing that promote and demonstrate model robustness and generalizability across the intended patient population are used. Model design is tailored to the available data and reflects the intended use of the device. Model design is suited to the available data and supports the active mitigation of known risks, like overfitting, performance degradation, and security risks. The clinical benefits and risks related to the product are well understood, used to derive clinically meaningful performance goals for testing, and support that the product can safely and effectively achieve its intended use. Considerations include the impact of both global and local performance and uncertainty or variability in the device inputs, outputs, intended patient populations, and clinical use conditions. Focus is placed on the performance of the human AI team. Where the model has a human in the loop, human factors considerations and the human interpretability of the model outputs are addressed with emphasis on the performance of the human AI team, rather than just the performance of the model in isolation. Testing demonstrates device performance during clinically relevant conditions. Statistically sound test plans are developed and executed to generate clinically relevant device performance information independently of the training dataset. Considerations include the intended patient population, important subgroups, clinical environment and use by the human AI team, measurement inputs, and potential confounding factors. Users are provided clear, essential information. Users are provided ready access to clear, contextually relevant information that is appropriate for the intended audience, such as healthcare providers or patients, including the product's intended use and indications for use, performance of the model for appropriate subgroups, characteristics of the data used to train and test the model, acceptable inputs, known limitations, user interface interpretation, and clinical workflow integration of the model. Users are also made aware of device modifications and updates from real-world performance monitoring, the basis for decision-making when available, and a means to communicate product concerns to the developer. Deployed models are monitored for performance and retraining risks are managed. Deployed models have the capability to be monitored in real-world use with a focus on maintained or improved safety and performance. Additionally, when models are periodically or continually trained after deployment, there are appropriate controls in place to manage risks of overfitting, unintended bias, or degradation of the model that may impact the safety and performance of the model as it is used by the human AI team. Practical applications. Let's look at some practical applications of these principles in real-world scenarios. Insulin pumps with machine learning. AI-enabled insulin pumps dynamically adjust insulin delivery based on a patient's glucose levels, activity, and food intake. To ensure safety and effectiveness, these devices must be trained on diverse datasets that account for varying patient conditions, such as age, lifestyle, and comorbidities. Continuous real-world monitoring helps identify potential performance issues and ensures the device remains accurate over time. AI algorithms in pacemakers. Modern pacemakers use machine learning to personalize heart rhythm management. These algorithms analyze patient-specific data to optimize pacing and adapt to changing physiological conditions. Rigorous validation of these systems ensures they perform reliably across a wide range of patient anatomies and scenarios, minimizing risks and enhancing patient outcomes. Respiratory monitors. AI-powered respiratory monitors analyze breathing patterns to detect early signs of apnea or other respiratory disorders. To maintain clinical relevance, these devices must be tested under realistic and diverse conditions, including different sleeping postures, ages, and health states. Continuous updates ensure they remain accurate as new respiratory research emerges. AI in diagnostic imaging. AI-powered diagnostic imaging devices, such as MRI and CT scanners, use machine learning to detect abnormalities in medical images, like tumors or fractures. These systems help clinicians by highlighting areas of concern for further investigation. Regular model updates and diverse training datasets are crucial to maintain accuracy and adapt to new medical conditions. AI in imaging devices enhances diagnostic speed and accuracy, leading to better patient outcomes. These examples align with GMLP principles, emphasizing patient safety, reliability, and adaptability in the development of AI-powered medical devices. Challenges and future directions. Implementing GMLP principles is essential but comes with challenges. Acquiring diverse and high-quality datasets. AI systems rely on large datasets, yet obtaining diverse, high-quality medical data is difficult due to privacy concerns, demographic gaps, and resource constraints. Ensuring data standardization across sources is another hurdle. Balancing innovation with regulatory compliance. Rapid AI, ML innovation often outpaces regulatory frameworks. Developers must balance technological progress with strict compliance, requiring close collaboration with regulators. Adapting to evolving standards. AI technologies and clinical standards evolve continuously. Manufacturers must update models and validate them rigorously to meet changing needs and regulations. Despite these challenges, GMLP principles provide a robust framework for creating trustworthy, effective AI-enabled medical devices that enhance healthcare outcomes. That wraps up our overview of the FDA's Good Machine Learning Practice for medical device development. These principles are crucial for anyone developing or using AI-based medical devices. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to HealthTech Explorers for more insights into AI in healthcare. Check the description below for a link to the full document. See you next time.